Trees perform some of the most important jobs on planet Earth, and yet we often forget to even notice that they exist. But sometimes, trees are simply too fascinating to go unnoticed. Here are the 20 most unusual trees in the world. But before we begin, make sure to subscribe to our channel and leave your like. Now, let's get started. Number 1. The Arca palm. Among the many fascinating plants that humans have adopted into homes, gardens, and city landscapes, the Arca palm, also known as the butterfly palm or the bamboo palm, Dipsis lutescens, stands out as one of the most versatile and beloved. Originally native to Madagascar and scattered islands across the Indian Ocean, this palm has traveled far from its home, becoming a familiar sight in apartments, offices, tropical resorts, and even large urban gardens. Its appeal lies in a rare combination of qualities: aesthetic beauty, adaptability, and even health benefits that extend beyond the purely decorative. In fact, the Arca palm has been celebrated not only as a striking element of interior design, but also as a living air purifier, a natural companion to modern life. Appearance and growth. The Arca palm is instantly recognizable for its graceful, arching fronds. Each frond is composed of dozens of slender leaflets, creating a soft, feathered look that spreads outward like the delicate wings of a butterfly. This resemblance explains its most common nickname, the butterfly palm. Unlike many palms that grow from a single thick trunk, the Arca palm grows in clumps, with multiple slender canes emerging side by side. These canes are often golden or yellowish in color, contrasting beautifully with the lush green leaves. Because of this growth habit, the plant is sometimes referred to as the golden cane palm or the bamboo palm, since its stems resemble thin bamboo stalks grouped together. Indoors, the palm typically reaches a height of 1.8 to 2 meters, 6 to 7 feet, making it perfect for living rooms, hallways, or office spaces. However, in its natural habitat outdoors, it can grow to impressive heights of 5 to 6 meters, 16 to 20 feet, transforming from a modest indoor houseplant into a true tropical tree, a natural air purifier. Perhaps the most intriguing feature of the Arca palm is its role as a natural filter for indoor air. In the late 1980s, NASA conducted a famous study on houseplants and their ability to improve air quality in enclosed environments. The Arca palm emerged as one of the top performers. It is particularly effective at absorbing and breaking down volatile organic compounds, VOCs, such as formaldehyde, a chemical that can be released by furniture, adhesives, fabrics, and even cleaning products. Benzene, often found in plastics, paints, and smoke, trichloroethylene, and other pollutants that commonly accumulate in modern indoor spaces. By filtering these invisible but potentially harmful substances, the Arca palm doesn't just sit in the corner looking beautiful, it actively contributes to a healthier, fresher home environment. Some enthusiasts even call it a green air conditioner. It's no wonder then that many people feel a sudden urge to buy one after learning about its purifying power. The thought of chemicals like formaldehyde floating around unnoticed in your living room is unsettling. A palm, by contrast, feels like a calm and elegant solution, a companion that beautifies the space and quietly protects your health, cultivation, and care. Another reason for the Arca palm's popularity is that it is relatively easy to care for. Unlike more demanding tropical plants, it adapts well to indoor conditions and doesn't require constant attention. Light: it prefers bright indirect light, but it can tolerate lower light levels, making it ideal for apartments. Outdoors, it thrives in partial shade to full sun. Water: regular watering is important, but overwatering is the main danger. The soil should be well drained, never soggy. Temperature: it loves warm climates and cannot tolerate frost, which explains why it flourishes in tropical and subtropical regions, but must be sheltered in colder areas. Its clumping growth habit also means that it looks full and lush even in a pot, unlike single-trunk palms that may appear sparse indoors. With minimal trimming of older fronds and occasional repotting, the Arca palm can thrive for many years in the same household. Landscaping and design: beyond its health benefits, the Arca palm is an all-star of landscaping and interior design. Indoors, it adds a touch of the tropics to modern apartments or minimalist offices, softening the sharp lines of furniture with its organic, feathery shape. Outdoors, it is frequently planted in rows as a natural privacy screen or used as a centerpiece in tropical gardens. Number 2. The Kauri tree. The Kauri tree is an iconic conifer species native to New Zealand and one of the largest and longest living trees in the world. It has immense ecological, cultural, and historical significance. It grows to colossal sizes, with some reaching 49 meters in height and a trunk diameter of more than 5 meters. Some of these trees are estimated to be over 1,000 years old, placing them among the longest living trees on Earth. Its wood is highly valued for its quality and durability, used for various purposes, including shipbuilding, construction, and carving. Today, the tree faces threats from soil-borne pathogens that cause Kauri decline disease. Strict biosecurity measures are being implemented to combat this threat, ensuring the tree's preservation for the future. Number 3, the silver birch. The elegant appearance of the silver birch and its striking white bark, which peels off in thin papery layers, gives it a silvery gray shine. And that, my friends, is where its name comes from, because this tree is truly beautiful and has an unusual color. People like planting it for all the usual ornamental reasons. Silver birch trees typically grow between 15 and 24 meters tall, with a slender pyramidal shape when young, and as they age, they develop a more rounded crown. The leaves are small, green, and serrated, turning a lovely golden yellow in autumn, providing a dazzling fall foliage display for all the leaf peepers out there. Many animals, birds, and insects make their homes in these trees, being especially important for the larvae of the European peacock butterfly. Such a glamorous job, but someone has to do it. The wood has been used for generations to make everything from flooring to furniture and even paper. In Nordic countries, the silver birch is tied to many myths and legends, believed to hold properties connected to renewal, purification, and protection. Number 4. The Kiomako Kiku. This is a conifer tree, a red cedar from New Zealand. The evergreen tree belongs to the cypress family and grows upright and slender with pleasantly scented wood. Charming, I'm sure. But what else can it do? Well, those seem like typical tree things to me. This tree can reach up to 30 meters tall and has narrow, needle-like dark green leaves arranged in flattened sprays. Its reddish-brown bark peels off in satisfying strips, revealing a smooth surface underneath. The wood is highly valued for its durability and fine grain, making it a sought-after material for construction, furniture, and even boat building. This tree is considered sacred by New Zealand's indigenous people, surrounded by many beliefs mainly involving spiritual and healing properties, something quite significant. Its bark is often used in traditional medicine and plays a ceremonial role. And of course, as a tree, it's enormously important to the natural environment as well. It provides food and shelter for many native birds and mammals, as well as housing countless insects. But unfortunately, like many things today, it's at risk. The tree is threatened by everything from introduced pests and diseases to habitat loss caused by growing human activity. Number 5. Baobab trees. The baobab tree can grow to become absolutely immense. These giants can actually reach more than 30 meters in height and have trunks with diameters of up to 10 meters. Quite a considerable waistline. Native to the island of Madagascar, the African continent, and also Australia, this tree is one of the classic features of the African landscape in particular. These large and curiously shaped trees can also be found in several parts of Asia, where they were introduced over time. These trees can live for many years. There's even a tree in Madagascar called Grandmother, with an estimated age of an impressive 1,600 years, and it's still surprisingly vigorous. The tree is a useful and valuable source of food. Both its leaves and fruit are edible, and often used in cooking as vegetables. The flavor of the fruit varies depending on the species. For example, the white pulp of the tree in Australia has a tangy citrus flavor said to resemble sherbet. In Angola, the dried fruit is often boiled and used to make juices and desserts. In Zimbabwe, the fruit is eaten fresh or even mixed into porridge and added to drinks. Number 6. The Ceiba pentandra, one of the largest trees of the tropical Americas. The kapok or silk cotton tree holds great significance for the people who live in its native regions. These massive deciduous trees grow rapidly and often reach heights of 24 meters, 80 feet or more, with the tallest ever recorded standing at 73 meters, 240 feet. The name comes from the fruit it produces. The oval-shaped fruits contain many seeds, surrounded by a dense layer of cotton-like fibers. When the fruits nuts ripen, the fibers fall from the trees, giving it the name silk cotton. In Asia, this material is known as kapok and is widely used for insulation and stuffing in quilts, flotation devices, pillows, and mattresses. Beyond the fibers, the flowers of the tree are considered an important source of nectar for bees and bats, with bats, in fact, being the primary pollinators of these nocturnal blooming trees. The kapok tree is also deeply rooted in folklore. Its bark is used in a traditional aphrodisiac potion, and it is prominently featured in ancient Mayan mythology. Even today, the tree is considered sacred in some parts of South America. Number 7. Juniper trees. The juniper tree is a hardy evergreen that can be found throughout the northern hemisphere. There are about 60 to 70 species of junipers, all extremely adaptable, able to thrive in a wide variety of climates and terrains, from arid deserts to high mountain ranges. Junipers have needle-like leaves, usually green, blue-green, or silver-blue, and often produce small, fleshy cones that resemble berries. These cones propagate new juniper trees and also serve as a food source for many species of wildlife, including birds and mammals. For humans, juniper is valued for its so-called berries, which are actually modified cones. These juniper berries have a unique, slightly spicy flavor and are used as a seasoning in various foods and drinks, most notably in the production of gin. Juniper wood is also aromatic, and its essential oils have long been used in traditional medicine as well as in perfumes and cosmetics. Beyond practical uses, juniper has played a role in many cultural traditions, often associated with protection, purification, and warding off evil spirits. Ecologically, they are vital for soil stabilization, preventing erosion, and providing habitat and food for wildlife, making them an essential part of many ecosystems. That, without a doubt, is the true source of their popularity throughout history. Number 8. The Angel Oak Tree. The Angel Oak Tree is located about 12 miles from Charleston, South Carolina. It is one of the oldest living oak trees in the southern United States and is considered a true gem at the heart of this historic area. More than 40,000 people visit Angel Oak every year, marveling at its age and beauty. It is believed to be around 400 years old. With so much time to grow, this remarkable oak has reached 20 meters, 65 feet in height, about the size of a 6-story building. Its massive trunk has a circumference of 8.5 meters, 28 feet, and its longest branch measures 574 feet. Truly a natural marvel. Oh, and one more thing. The Angel Oak is said to be haunted. Yes, the tree is tied to the region's history of slavery. Legend has it that the bodies of enslaved people were hanged from its branches, with vultures feeding on them. This is said to have cursed the tree. Another story says the tree stood on sacred Native American land, leading many to believe the site is deeply spiritual and that ghostly figures can sometimes be seen gathering at its base. Charleston is one of the most haunted cities in the United States, with ghost stories for nearly all of its historic sites. The Angel Oak is both beautiful and haunting. Its ancient branches truly connect us to the past, to the people who sat in its shade, who lived and died around it, and that's what a truly remarkable place can do. Number 9. The Wawona Tree. Once one of the most famous and photographed trees in Yosemite National Park, California, the Wawona tree stood in Mariposa Grove, home of the giant sequoias. It was known for having a tunnel carved through its massive base, allowing vehicles to pass through it. This was a major attraction for American tourists during the road trip era. Long before Instagram existed, the tunnel was created in the late 19th century as a way to promote tourism in the grove, something that has been regretted ever since. Over the years, countless tourists drove through the tree, marveling at the impressive sight. After all, back then people had simpler entertainment needs. However, in 1969, due to concerns about potential damage from vehicle traffic and environmental degradation, the tunnel was closed to cars. The tree remained accessible to pedestrians until it finally fell during a snowstorm in 2017, marking the end of an era. A shame. Yes, but you can still visit and admire the other truly massive trees in Mariposa Grove, which are nothing short of spectacular. Number 10. The maple tree. Now I hope you know what a maple tree is, and even if you don't know the name, you've probably seen its leaves in pictures somewhere. After all, it's the central symbol on the Canadian flag. The maple tree is a beloved symbol of beauty, resilience, and seasonal change in many parts of the world. The term actually covers several different varieties. More than 100 species of acer fall into this category, and people, well, go absolutely crazy for the spectacular show these trees put on in autumn. To be fair, in fall, their leaves turn turn into an amazing array of fiery reds, oranges, and vibrant yellows. This seasonal spectacle attracts tourists and nature enthusiasts, making the maple a cherished tree in regions with deciduous forests. In the United States, these people are hilariously and affectionately called leaf peepers. Maple trees also hold great cultural and economic importance. The sugar maple in particular is prized for its sweet sap, harvested to make maple syrup, an iconic North American product. I mean, what would pancakes be without it? Gives me chills just thinking about it. Beyond consumption, maple wood is used in furniture, flooring, and musical instruments thanks to its durability and attractive grain patterns. And of course, these trees are essential for the environment, providing habitat and food for many species of wildlife. But what about you? Do you appreciate the maple tree? Feel free to share your thoughts about it in the comments section below. Number 11, the Wollemi pine. The Wollemi pine is sometimes considered a living fossil and is one of the rarest and oldest tree species in the world. It was discovered in 1994 in a remote rainforest canyon in Wollemi National Park, Australia. Despite its recent discovery, this tree has been around since time immemorial. Wollemi pines belong to the same family of ancient conifers as the monkey puzzle tree and the bunya pine. They have very distinctive foliage with dark green fern-like leaves arranged in spirals along their branches. However, the main highlight of the Wollemi pine is its age. Fossil records suggest that these trees may date back to the time of the dinosaurs about 200 million years ago, making them one of the oldest tree species on the planet and giving us fascinating insights into Earth's ancient ecosystems. Currently, conservation efforts focus on preserving and protecting the small population of trees that exist in the wild. The location of the original discovery has been kept secret to prevent potential damage from human interference and disease. Efforts are also being made to propagate new trees in other locations. Number 12, the traveler's tree. The traveler's tree is a plant native to Madagascar. While not a true tree, but rather a large banana-like plant, it made this list because of how fascinating it is. These plants have enormous fan-shaped leaves that grow to resemble a giant open fan or a bird's tail. The most interesting feature of this plant's design is that the leaves can reach up to 3 meters in length and actually serve as natural water reservoirs, collecting rainwater at their base. Travelers and explorers in Madagascar often relied on these leaf bases filled with water as a source of hydration, hence the name. So if you ever get lost in Madagascar, you can drink from the base of these plants. Tip: you can thank me later. Besides their usefulness in storing water, these plants are also significant in Malagasy culture. Parts of the plant are used in crafts such as mats, baskets, and hats, as well as in more abstract applications like rituals and folklore. Number 13, the quaking aspen. The quaking aspen is a species of deciduous tree found mostly in North America. It has an impressive white bark, distinct heart-shaped leaves, and the unusual ability of its foliage to quake or tremble in the wind, hence its name. Quaking aspens are often found in large groves or clusters because of their ability to reproduce through an underground root network. Although it looks like a vast forest, it is in fact one of the largest living organisms in the world. This forest is made up of 47,000 genetically identical trees, all originating from a single root system. While these trees can reproduce through seeds, they are best known for generating sprouts from their root system, forming small cloned trees. This immense clone is called pando, which comes from Latin meaning to spread. This organism has been growing in Fish Lake National Forest, Utah for at least 80,000 years. Unfortunately, this 107-acre living forest is dying. Studies show that it has suffered dramatic decline in recent decades, raising fears that it may not survive. Deer and livestock feed on new saplings before the clones can fully regenerate, drastically reducing the grove's size and scale. However, this issue has been building for the past century. The absence of apex predators in the region, once responsible for controlling mule deer populations, is a crucial factor. These predators were aggressively hunted by humans and today no longer exist in sufficient numbers to regulate the deer. Additionally, cattle ranching in the area, legally permitted, has caused further damage to this historic landscape. A few small changes in the way the area is managed could have a significant and lasting impact on this incredible organism before it's too late. Number 14. Bamboo, loved by pandas and environmentalists. Bamboo is an extremely versatile plant with many uses and unique characteristics, not to mention that it is one of the fastest growing plants in the world. Some species of bamboo can grow about 90 centimeters, 3 feet in a single day, which is impressive. You can literally watch it grow. Bamboo can be found in various parts of the world, but it has been especially important in Asia, Africa, and the Americas, where it has traditionally been used in construction. Its strength-to-weight ratio makes it excellent for building structures such as houses, bridges, and scaffolding. In addition, it is also used to make furniture, flooring, and even musical instruments. But bamboo isn't just for construction. It has a wide range of applications. In the textile industry, it is used to produce fabrics and clothing. Bamboo shoots are a nutritious and popular ingredient in many Asian cuisines. The plant's pulp is used in paper production, serving as an eco-friendly alternative to wood. Beyond that, bamboo is also used for tools, handicrafts, and even as a raw material for biofuels. And there's more. Bamboo plays a crucial role in environmental conservation. Its fast growth and extensive root system help prevent soil erosion, conserve water, and capture carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. It's truly a wonder plant, so eco-friendly in fact that nowadays you can find almost anything made from bamboo, from toothbrushes and diapers to, who knows, even an electric car. Number 15. The rainbow eucalyptus. The rainbow eucalyptus is a species of tall, fast-growing tree that can easily reach heights of up to 75 meters and a diameter of about 2.4 meters. However, what truly makes this tree stand out is not its size or speed of growth, but its incredibly colorful bark. The rainbow eucalyptus has smooth, orange-toned bark that peels away in strips. As this happens, it reveals vibrant layers of color underneath, creating a natural rainbow. Shades of light green, orange, red, and purple appear, forming colorful stripes as the bark is exposed to the environment. This stunning, vibrant appearance is most evident in the rainbow eucalyptus's natural habitat. Cultivated trees often do not display colors as bright and varied, but in the tropical rainforests of Indonesia, the Philippines, and Papua New Guinea, where the species is native, the colors are intense and truly unique. Number 16. Mangrove trees. Next up, we have the mangrove trees. The excitement never ends. They are a unique group of trees that thrive in coastal and brackish water environments where few other plants can survive. They are usually found in tropical and subtropical regions around the world. These trees have an unusual ability to tolerate salt water thanks to specialized root systems that help them extract oxygen from waterlogged, salty soils. In addition, these roots are adapted to provide stability and protection against erosion and storms. But beyond their resilience, mangrove trees play an extremely important ecological role. They store enormous amounts of carbon, which is crucial for helping mitigate climate change. They also serve as nurseries for many marine species, offering a protected environment for young fish and other sea creatures. The root systems of these trees also act as natural filters, helping remove pollutants and trap sediments, which contributes to cleaner water in coastal areas. And as if that weren't enough, their very existence acts as a natural barrier against coastal erosion, reducing the impact of storms on seaside communities. The mangrove, essentially, is a true superhero of the coast. Number 17. The giant sequoia. The giant sequoia is one of the supermassive conifers native to California's Sierra Nevada mountains and is among the largest trees on the planet. They can reach extreme heights of up to 90 meters with truly gigantic trunks and can live for more than 3,000 years. General Sherman is the largest living tree today with an estimated age between 2,400 and 2,800 years. However, that doesn't mean it's the largest of all time. Other trees once recorded had even more impressive statistics, but unfortunately, they no longer exist. This giant sequoia is located in the Giant Forest within Sequoia National Park in California. General Sherman is officially the largest single trunk tree known in the world with an estimated volume of more than 52,000 cubic feet, about 1,470 cubic meters, and a height of 83.8 meters. While it isn't the tallest tree on Earth, it is considered the largest due to its overall volume and mass, not just height. General Sherman is truly special. Even though other trees have been taller in the past, and some still grow higher today, this tree is a historical and natural treasure of the United States. However, it needs protection, as California's forest fires affect vast areas of woodland every year, and can cause incalculable damage to these millennia-old trees. When fires threaten old General Sherman, the Forest Service takes extra precautions to protect it, even going so far as to wrap the tree in aluminum foil. The problem is, this flashy suit might make the other trees jealous, turning them literally green with envy. Number 18. Dragon blood tree of Socotra. This name sounds like it came straight out of a fairy tale. The tree known as the dragon blood tree is an evergreen species found only in the Socotra archipelago in Yemen. It is an ancient and revered tree with a distinct appearance and a red blood-like sap. The tree's open, umbrella-like crown is completely unique, and groves of these trees across the ancient landscape look as though they were pulled from a fantasy film. But their magic lies not only in appearance, they produce a deep red resin that looks like blood but holds unique medicinal properties. The sap has been used for centuries to treat ailments from ulcers to diarrhea, and is also famous as a varnish for violins, a dye for wool, a glue for ceramics, and even an ingredient in cosmetics and toothpaste. This is the only place in the world where this extraordinary species grows, and as climate change advances and war continues to devastate the region, the future of this incredible tree remains uncertain. Oyamel firs. The Oyamel firs are a species of evergreen conifer native to the high-altitude forests of Mexico. They have adapted to thrive in these extremely harsh mountain environments and play a crucial role in the region's ecosystem. These trees grow at altitudes ranging from 2,400 to 4,000 meters above sea level and can withstand extremely cold temperatures while remaining lush and green. One of their most important ecological roles is serving as a wintering site for monarch butterflies. Every year, millions of monarch butterflies migrate thousands of kilometers from Canada and the United States to these forests in Mexico, where they roost on the trees during the winter months. This astonishing phenomenon has turned the trees and forests into vital sanctuaries for the butterflies, making their conservation essential for the species' survival. This relationship demonstrates how elements of nature are interdependent and interconnected. If these trees were to disappear, the butterflies would likely face extinction, negatively affecting the plants that rely on them for pollination, and triggering a dangerous domino effect. Number 20. Dead trees of Dead Vlei. In the heart of the Namib Desert lies a place where time seems to have stopped. Known as Dead Vlei, or Dead Marsh, this valley is one of the strangest and most surreal landscapes on Earth. Upon arriving, visitors are faced with a contrast that defies imagination. A white, dried, and cracked clay ground surrounded by colossal orange and red dunes, some of the tallest in the world. Scattered across this plain stand twisted, blackened tree trunks, long dead but still upright like statues of charred wood. The origin of a dead valley. To understand how Dead Vlei was formed, we must go back in time. About 600 to 700 years ago, the Sachab River occasionally flooded the valley, creating temporary pools of water on the clay bed. In this rare, humid environment, camel thorn trees, Vachelia areoloba, also known as desert acacias, sprouted and thrived for a time. But Namibia's climate changed drastically. The drought grew harsher, and shifting dunes blocked the Sachab's flow, cutting Dead Vlei off from its main water source. Without enough water, the trees died, leaving only their black skeletons as silent witnesses of the past. Trees that defy time. What's most remarkable is that, despite having died centuries ago, the trunks remain intact. They did not fossilize or turn to ash. The secret lies in the climate. Dead Vlei is so dry that natural decomposition does not occur. There is not enough moisture for fungi, insects, or bacteria to break down the organic matter. Instead, the scorching sun charred the surface of the trees, giving them a blackened tone, as if they were giant pieces of coal. These trees are not alive, but neither are they completely dead. They exist suspended in a limbo between life and eternity. They no longer grow, leaf, or seed, but they still stand, resisting wind, sand, and time. That's why many visitors describe the landscape as a frozen graveyard or an open-air natural museum. A cinematic landscape, Dead Vlei has become an iconic image of Namibia. Its alien appearance has been used in films and productions seeking to portray surreal or unsettling worlds. Movies such as The Cell, 2000, and The Fall, 2006, use this setting to create dreamlike, otherworldly atmospheres. Photography has also fallen in love with the place. At sunrise, as the sun begins to light the dunes, the trees cast dramatic silhouettes on the white clay floor, creating breathtaking compositions. The light changes quickly, and every minute reveals a new color palette, from blazing orange to deep blue. For many travelers, visiting Dead Vlei is a spiritual experience. The silence is absolute. There is no constant wind, no animal sounds, no murmur of water, just emptiness. stillness, occasionally broken by the whisper of sand shifting in the breeze. The message of Dead Vley. From an ecological perspective, Dead Vley is a harsh reminder of life's fragility in extreme environments. It shows how a landscape can be shaped not only by the presence of water, but also by its absence. The dead trees are not merely remnants of a lost ecosystem, they are living records of how Earth responds to climatic transformations. This lesson echoes in our modern times. Just like the hunter-gatherers who witnessed the birth and death of these trees, we too live in an age of environmental transition. Dead Vley becomes more than a tourist attraction, it is a reminder of life's impermanence and the raw power of nature. Human impact. Today, Dead Vley is a coveted destination for travelers worldwide. However, getting there is not easy. Visitors must cross massive dunes in adapted vehicles or on foot under temperatures that can exceed 104 degrees during the day. This isolation has helped preserve the landscape almost untouched, free from significant human intervention. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you enjoyed our content, make sure to subscribe to our channel and leave a like. Also, check out other interesting videos that are popping up on your screen right now, and I'll see you in the next one. Until next time.